Check out this beautiful sunset, you guys. I could just look at this for hours and hours and hours. Who needs a TV when you have this to look at? Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to channel some messages from your inner child. Oh, guys. Thank you for choosing this reading. As you could tell by the title, in this reading we're going to be channeling messages from your inner child. What does your inner child want you to know today, you know? I think I felt really called to make this reading because recently I've been getting really in touch with my inner child, and I think it's important for us to do this because a lot of the reasons, well, the reason why we are who we are today is because of the influence we grew up around. So our family, our parents. So when we're kids, we're learning this programming, we're taking it in, but we're not acting on it yet. So we're still our own individual person when we're children. And then as we grow older, we tend to take on these influences, these beliefs, these ways of being, and we start to turn into basically a reflection of what we grew up around. So it's important for us to remember that we are our own individual person, and who we are today does not have to be who you've been your whole life. And so, yeah, so that's really what this reading is, what this reading should be helping you out with, to just help you remember, get in touch with who you really are without all the programming and all the beliefs and influences. Who are you truly? So these are going to be channeled messages from your inner child. What does your inner child want you to know right now? Alright, you guys, so here we have the 3 piles. This is going to be pile 1 here with the yes card. And pile 1, we have this little seashell along with this beautiful carnelian stone. Let's try to get it focused here. And then pile 2, we have this seashell here along with this beautiful rock here. I feel like the patterns on them just kind of go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I thought that was pretty cool. And the card here is Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? And then pile 3, we have this seashell here. It's a little chipped, but we got that. Along with this beautiful coral looking rock. And the card says, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So, what do you guys think of these pencil shavings here? Had to let my creativity out somehow. Thought I'd spice up my piano a bit. And hey, I'm liking it. But anyways, you guys, so these are the 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So you guys can go ahead and pause the video here. Take a moment to yourself to really get in touch with which one you feel is calling out the most to you. So once you've chosen your pile, you can look in the description box to find the timestamp for your pile. And I'll see you there. Alright, you guys, those of you guys who chose pile 1 with the yes card and the seashell and carnelian, matches with my shirt. Ooh, feeling cute. So the first card I pulled for you guys for the selection is the yes card. Just say yes. So let's get some more details on this, yeah? Let's get some more details. Alright, Mintakon, longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. Ooh. The original light workers, guys. Let's see. Alright. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Alright, you guys. So looking at these three cards first off. With this yes card, I feel like your inner child is trying to get you to start saying yes to doing the things that really bring you happy. Doing the things that really make you feel in your element. And you guys got longing for home, belonging. So I feel like this may be the energy that you're in right now or that you've been in. And you know that this isn't you. This isn't what you came here to this life to feel. Feeling of longing. No, you came here to say yes. You came here to shine your light, to make connections, and to be open. Like, I'm really feeling just a very open energy here. So what your inner child, it's asking you right now, it wants you to ask yourself, like, okay, what am I doing right now that's draining me? What am I doing right now that's not serving me in my life? This card says take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So, the reason you're feeling so exhausted and unmotivated, uninspired is because you're using your energy on the wrong things. You're not putting your heart into what really lights you up, into what really makes you see the beauty in life. Let's pull some more cards for you guys. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Tune into the portal of your heart. So with these cards, I'm feeling like yeah, you guys. So protection, your inner child wants you to call back your power, to cut those cords. Like, stop doing what doesn't make you happy. You're only doing these things because it's all you've known, but your inner child is trying to tell you, like, call back your power, get out of your comfort zone, and believe in yourself. Tune into the portal of your heart. Devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. I'm feeling like the most important thing for you to devote yourself to is to yourself. Devote yourself and your energy into your own well-being and your own fulfillment. Like, stop putting your energy outside everywhere and to a bunch of other people, and start taking care of yourself. Start giving your heart some attention, your feelings some attention. You shouldn't be ignoring yourself, So some things you can do to tune into the portal of your heart and build a closer connection with your inner child, aka your heart. Meditation is an option I'm feeling for you guys. Try it out. It doesn't have to be anything huge what people make it. Start with 5 minutes one day, and then the next day do 10, the next day 20 maybe. Like, do what feels right for you. Don't force anything on yourself also. That's also what your inner child is trying to communicate with you, is like, don't do what you think you have to do. Just follow what you want to do. Like, do you want to meditate or do you not want to meditate? If you don't, that's all right. Just follow your heart. What do you want to do? What does resonate with you? Maybe it's going outside in nature and just taking all of that energy in. I'm seeing roses and just all this beauty. Maybe if you're a woman watching this, maybe you're into beauty, cosmetics, and you like what makes you feel in your power, and what you like to put your heart into is into your beauty, how you show yourself to others. So it's important for you to feel good about yourself. You know, when you don't put your heart and effort into your own appearance, then you're not going to feel good about how you look. And therefore, that's the energy that you put out there. That's what you're going to attract. The reactions you're going to get from people are that. But if you genuinely feel good about how you how you look, and this doesn't just have to be looks wise, this is in general, how we feel about ourselves is what we're going to attract from others. So tune into the portal of your heart and devote yourself to loving yourself. It's okay to use your energy and efforts for you. You know, do what makes you happy, what makes you feel good. Let's get some more cards for you guys. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So yes, it's all about making the initiation. Start doing it. Start doing it right now, because it's not going to come to you in the time of dwelling in your own thoughts and dwelling in the past, dwelling in whatever you may be dwelling in. It's not going to get you anywhere. What your inner child wants you to do is, you know, focus on the path ahead. Focus on the path that you desire. And every day, work towards getting to that light. Every day is a step closer. But you have to make the initiation. You have to do your part as well so that the universe can reciprocate that back to you. What else can we get now? Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? You know, let me study this card for a minute and get a good response for you guys. Trust yourself when you feel... Whoa, okay, what I'm getting here is like, one of the things you may have learned through your childhood is to not embrace your beauty, not embrace what makes you so beautiful inside and out. And so this has made you develop a doubt in your own self and in your own abilities. But your inner child is trying to tell you, don't worry about all those thoughts. Don't worry about all those old beliefs. You know who you are. You know what you can do, what you can be. Make the initiation. Stop letting everything cloud your judgment and everyone cloud your judgment. Don't worry about what anyone has to say. You trust your intuition because your intuition knows what's best for you. You know what's best for you. You don't need outside validation. That's not where you're going to get your answers from. You're going to get your answers from trusting your own intuition. What else for pile 1? Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. With this card, I really feel like your inner child wants you to let go of what you've been dreaming for yourself your whole life. Let go of it and start a clean slate. Just start afresh. Start with a fresh start, you know. Forget about what has happened and what has been holding you back, and we want you to just surrender to the possibilities. Be open to the possibilities. Know what you want, be open to it, work towards it, and it will come. There's no doubt about it. There's no but what if, or none of that. It's like, if you do your part, if you tune into the portal of your heart and believe that you can have the life that you dream of, then it will be on its way to you. It's already on its way to you right now, watching this video, hearing this right now, because your inner child is speaking to you. Don't ignore this message or take it as nothing. Your inner child is just waiting to come out and play and shine. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. With this, I feel like, don't worry about how you're gonna get there or what you're gonna have to do. Just follow your heart. Continue following your heart. Continue laying foundations, meaning letting go of what does not resonate with who you are today, and trust the divine plan. Trust that you're being supported in every way. And trust that what is meant for you will flow to you. So there's no reason to stress and to worry. Know that what is meant for you is going to come. There's no coincidences or no mistakes. What is meant to be attracted into your life is going to be attracted. So there's no point in questioning anything and staying in a point of dwelling when you can be moving forward, when you can be when you could be bringing your dreams into existence, into reality. Alright, so let's get into what does group 1, what is their heart calling them to do? What is their higher self wanting them to step into right now so that they can feel that sense of youth again, youth and fulfillment. Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. The key to all of this is your mindset, the way you see it and feel about it. If you feel like you're alone and like you don't have support in this, and like all of this is a dream and that you can't create it to be a reality, then it won't happen. It won't happen. Like, you have to trust that when you follow your heart and that when you're open to the guidance from the universe, they're going to send it to you in whatever way they can, in whatever way you're open to it. So let's get into that. How is group 1? How are the angels and group 1's inner child trying to communicate with them? In what ways? What can they do? So let's see. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Really, you guys know what this is. I have a strong feeling that you guys know what it is that lights you up and what you're holding back. So your inner child wants you to just make that initiation. Don't be afraid to do it. Don't dim your light. Don't hide yourself, because you're so beautiful and capable. So how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And how can you start stepping into your beautiful true self? You guys also got Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So you guys are pulling all the cards that are just confirming and confirming, like the universe, your angels, spirit guides, God wants you to know that you really are supported in every way. Your guidance is divinely guided. Everything has happened the way it should, even though the past may seem dark, it may seem scary and lonely, but that was the reason why you came here that's the reason why you came here. You had to feel that contrast to know that you wanted better and more for yourself. Had you not gone through that, you may not have felt the same motivation and inspiration to be something bigger, to do something bigger, or you just, in the very beginning, you guys pulled Mintakan, longing for home and belonging. That's the energy of like just always dreaming about what you want, but never taking the steps to attracting it into your life. Now is the time to start doing it. This is your confirmation. This is your confirmation. Let's just see what does group 1's inner child want them to know. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So in the physical realm, there is no need to be alone, to feel alone. Our soul family, everyone has a soul family, and they're all out there. They're all out there somewhere. But here's the deal. Here's the dealio. When we don't have the love, compassion, and a self-awareness to better the connections in our family to the people that we love the most, if we're not doing that, then why would the universe reward you with your soul family? Because they know that you're not going to put that effort into your soul family either. You see what I'm saying? The universe is telling you, you're wanting to attract better people into your life and all of this stuff, but it's saying, like, if you don't break the chain, if you don't... Where's that card? Come on now. If you don't protect yourself, if you don't call back your power and break those chains, then you're just going to keep attracting karmic cycles, karmic relationships, because, we have to break the cycle first. We have to break the cycle before we can attract something better. We can't just expect the universe to do it all. It's like, no, you incarnated into this lifetime with the family that you have for a reason, with the friends that you have for a reason, all of this stuff. So what your inner child wants you to do is change your perspective on all those relationships that you have. Change your perspective. Stop seeing them all as... Stop dwelling on them. Stop dwelling on them and start seeing, like, oh, how is that relationship actually helping me grow? How is it showing me, the contrast? When you think about that, I want you guys to think about this card and how down here we have this cloudiness, black and white, and then up here all this colorful brightness. Like, this is your life, and it's saying this is what you're capable of being in, but you have to start looking at this part of your life as a blessing rather than all of this stuff happening to you. How is it happening for you? What could you be learning and taking from all of this? Because I guarantee you there is so much to learn. There's so much to receive. So yeah, really, once we're able to come to our senses and realize that, we have to also realize that the way our parents raised us is also not their fault. Like, the things that they could work on, they don't define your parents. They don't define our parents. They're just, like I said in the intro of the video, they're just beliefs, they're patterns that were picked up because awareness and consciousness wasn't as expanded as it is now. People couldn't see the things that we're seeing now and realizing the things that we're realizing now. So the first step is to take that into your heart. Take that in. Don't blame your parents for anything, because they are the way they are because of how they were influenced, because of the love that they received. And of course, all of our parents, deep down, whether they show it or not, they do want what is best for us. And so they're allowing us to do that by showing us the contrast, what we could be learning from them. Like, by them not breaking their patterns, they're showing you, okay, these are the patterns that I have. Look at this. See how I'm not feeling fulfilled in my life, so you don't take after me. Do something else. And so what I've seen is that in a lot of families, parents will tend to be the type of parents that say, oh, don't do that, but they're hypocrites. They don't do that, but they do it themselves, or they did it themselves when they were your age too. And so they do this because they just want the best for you. They know that it wasn't serving them, and so it's not going to serve you. And us, kids, we're all not necessarily, I'm not talking age-wise, but we're all someone's child. We're all someone's child, right? So us kids are also providing the contrast for our parents, showing them what their higher self really wants to be doing, but they didn't know that they're capable of, if that makes sense. Let me get some cards to support me on that. Let's see. Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. We need to understand the importance of bettering the connections in our life if they're not stable right now. Because if we can't work on the connections with love and compassion with the people we love most, our family, we really, once we try and go and do it out in the world, it'll feel less natural. It'll feel more like something will just always feel like it's missing. You'll continue to remain in that longing for home stage, that longing for home energy. But when we do better the connections in our lives, it gives us the full confidence that we need to go out and do it in outside connections. And it allows us to attract amazing things that are in the same wavelength, if you see what I'm saying. What else? So what last messages can I take for pile 1? What does their inner child want to tell them right now? What does pile 1's inner child want to tell them right now? If you were looking at your younger self right now, look into your eyes, they would say, "The ever unfolding rose cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you." They would tell you, look, kid. No, not kid, but look. They would say, "I know it hasn't been easy. I'm telling you, like, I'm giving you more than a pat on the back. I'm saying you are so amazing and so strong for getting through this. You're amazing to be watching this right now and doing the inner work. You want to go within yourself. So good, like, good job. Your inner child is so proud of you right now for how far you've come." And your inner child is also wanting to let you know, though, to don't go back. Don't go back to those old ways of believing and thinking. Keep that optimistic state of mind. Stay thinking about what you want for yourself. Stay working towards what you want for yourself and for your future, and you will start attracting it. Always remember that in everything, in every situation, there is a good side, but it's up to us whether we totally ignore the good possibility and dwell in the negative, or we acknowledge the negative side. We can acknowledge it, but that doesn't have to create our reality. Inner child is saying, like, look around you, look at the beauty of life, and the beauty that you can attract for yourself if you let go of those limiting beliefs. If you let go of that mentality that everything is happening to you rather than for you, everything is happening against you rather than to help you. The universe is your best friend. Your higher self is your best friend. And your higher self is your inner child. So, I don't know if I said that already, but so yeah, the universe is constantly communicating with us. I actually just made a video yesterday, 6 ways the universe is communicating with us. I'll leave the link to that in the description box if you guys would like to check it out. But yeah, so the universe is constantly communicating with us, regardless if we're open to it or not. But if you're not open, it's just gonna have to communicate with you in ways that aren't very pretty, like this rose here, you know? They're not very pretty. They'll be challenging, more like karmic situations, but they had to happen like that because that's the only way you're being open to receiving it, in the negative way, right? But if you're open to receiving it in a good, beautiful way, a way that you deserve, you know, a way that will open your eyes to the beauties of life, then it will come to you that way. Trust me, I'm telling you all of this from experience. Like, I want you guys to know that when I'm reading cards, I feel more like this is all coming from my own inner knowledge, like the things that I've learned from life. So I can feel for you guys, and I can help guide you in the path and help guide you to the direction of fulfillment and happiness. Because I know how it feels to be in the dark. I know, and I don't want you to feel that way. Your inner child doesn't want you to feel that way. Your inner child wants you to be happy. You guys, the 2 cards that fell out are play and share your voice. So play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious, and share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, express yourself. Expression, yeah. So a combination of play and share your voice, meaning if you're a light worker with this Pleiades, you guys did pull the Pleiades card. So if you're a light worker watching this, your inner child is letting you know that when you do start sharing your voice, sharing what you're passionate about, just as long as you don't fall into like the seriousness and making it such a like a big thing, or if you lose the trust in yourself that things are just going to flow, then you're going to create your reality to be that way. So this is really like, keep a balance. Make sure that you're having fun with it. Don't make it a job, you know. Realize that this isn't a job. It's what your soul is longing for. It's what makes you shine. It's what makes your higher self come out and shine. Your inner child comes out and plays. And you shine so bright with the sun here. You shine so bright, and you inspire others with it. You inspire others with your presence, with your light. And I'm really feeling like your energy is just very heartwarming. You have that energy. And so when you do start tuning into the portal of your heart, you'll start to be acknowledged more for you know who you truly are, and that's gonna make you feel alive. But that can't be acknowledged when you're not expressing it, right? That can't be acknowledged when you're holding it inside and dimming your light to fit in, being someone else that you're not. Ooh, feeling that strongly. Ooh. Alright, you guys. So let me just pull one more card for you guys, pile one. One last message from your inner child before we end this. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Can you get any clearer? Just, yeah, you know, believe in yourself, believe in your beauty and in your light. You shine brighter than the sun, and you sparkle brighter than a diamond. You're so beautiful and so capable. Wow. Expand your horizons too, you know. When you think about your future, don't limit yourself to just what you know of. Look into new things, new environments, new places, new hobbies even. Just expand your horizons and you'll find the answers. You will find the answers. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this reading. If you feel called to, if there's anything you'd like to say, let me know down below in the comments. If you guys have any reading requests for something in specific you have in mind, feel free to let me know down in the comments as well. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys, Group 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Hey guys, what is up, pile 2? Those of you guys who chose this card right here, beautiful seashell, and this neat looking rock here. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. Start channeling messages from your inner child. I just got done with pile 1, obviously, and I think that was just a great reading. Really, I mean, I'm channeling messages from inner child. So, you know, children are just so happy and energetic. I can just feel that, like, excitement. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get into your reading, pile 2. The first card you guys pulled for the selection is Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to? So let's get some info. Let's get some info on that. For pile 2, where are they being called to journey to? Let's see. Soul family, call in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. So I feel like right now or where you've been for the majority of your life is just kind of always longing for better connections, longing for like you can see the beauty coming for your future, but that's the thing, is that when you see it, you only picture it for your future, but you're not trying to manifest these things into your life right now, is what I'm getting here. So that's actually kind of similar to pile 1 in the way that the message I have for you guys is that, of course, we want to attract our soul family, right? And you will. We all will. But it all starts with ourselves, bettering the connection with our higher self first, connecting with our hearts. And then once we do that, we're able to connect with our family here, like the family we live with, or our foundation, you know, our parents, brothers and sisters. Once we work on ourselves, then we don't feel such a resistance towards sharing our love to our family and working on the connections with our family. We don't feel so impatient with the issues that are going on. We have more love and compassion and gratitude for the changes that are happening. We're able to see the blessings that are taking place rather than only focusing on all the negative stuff that's going on, right? So, soul family. Let's get into what are the characteristics of the soul family that group 2 is wanting to manifest into their life, or what are they seeing right now for their future but not attracting right now. Transformation, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So if you look at this image here, it's just a beautiful woman here sparkling, and this is almost like the priestess card, priestess type of energy, where she's just completely in her element. She's like a goddess, just there, like, yes, like I'm receiving, I'm giving, it's all happening the way it should. So yeah, I'm feeling like what you guys are seeing for your future is that you're gonna be very, like, just very abundant in every way. Like, I'm getting here that you guys are wanting to manifest pets in your future. Like, you want to have some pretty animals there. And I also feel like you feel maybe right now you can't fully step into your full beauty, or maybe that's because you feel like you're not being acknowledged for it right now. But your inner child is letting you know that you've had this beauty since before you even got here to this universe. You know, you've had it within you all along. So don't wait for the future to start stepping into this. What can you do now to start stepping into this? What can group 2 start doing now to step into this transformation energy? To start transforming their old ways of being and transform into who they're really meant to be. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. What I'm getting for this pile is you're not going to find that, like, if you didn't do the inner work now and then in the future you try to manifest all of this greatness, it just wouldn't manifest. Not how you see it, not how you dream of, and how you deserve. Because we have to break the ancestral patterns and beliefs. You know, we have to do the inner work before we can attract what's meant to be attracted into our lives. So really, the first step is tuning into the portal of your heart and doing what you feel guided to do. Start listening to your true self. Like, I just uploaded a video today on 6 ways the universe is trying to communicate with us. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave the link in the bio. But I do talk about getting closer with your intuition, and that's what I'm getting here, is that, you know, your programmed mind doesn't know what you really want. Your heart, your intuition, your inner child, your true self knows what you really want and knows what really makes you happy. You're not going to find it from outside material things or from outside people, from like glam and glow and all of this stuff. You could be the richest person on this planet, have the most money and the most material things in life, but if you don't have your heart, your happiness, if you're not being guided by your heart and your higher self, you're not living through that and you're living through your mind, you're not receiving the fruits of life. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So if you want to receive the full fruits of life, tune into the portal of your heart. Now let's get some more information on this. What does group 2 what is group 2's soul calling them to do? What are they really capable of that they're not really seeing and stepping into right now? Let's see. Take a break. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So, yeah, I feel like you guys have been maybe working too much towards what you're going to attract in your future, that you're in a place right now where you're constantly thinking about the future and what you want to attract, but you're never feeling the fulfillment because you don't have it right now. And your inner child is letting you know that you can attract it into your life right now. You don't have to wait for the future to get here. We don't get to a point of fulfillment in our lives by sitting around and waiting for it to come in the future. We reach the point of fulfillment by tuning into the portal of our hearts, by becoming aware of what we want, becoming aware of ourselves and our power, what we're capable of doing, and manifesting into our lives when we have the right intentions. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Priestess. You guys pulled the Priestess card. How are you being called to step up and lead? Believe in yourself, you guys. You're a natural born leader, and your higher self, your inner child, knows this. It knows that you have this power within you, but you know, if you're using all of your energy if you're using all of your energy on things that if you're using all of your energy with the mentality of lack, that you don't already have what you want and that what you have right now is not good enough. Whoa, the wind is really strong. I feel like what your inner child is saying right now is, like, go back in time a little bit. retrace your steps. Retrace your steps to a point in time where you felt like this priestess, to the times that you have, because this is a cycle. You know, since this is you, this is who you really are, you'll get glimpses of it. You know, all throughout your life, you've been getting glimpses, even if you were in the darkness, you know, you've still always known intuitively that there is something greater. There's just something greater for you to be meant for you. Okay, so how can group 2 really step into their priestess energy and start remembering how beautiful they really are? Don't dim to fit in. You guys are literally getting really a lot of the same cards that group 1 was getting. So don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming in order to fit in? It's like, for me personally, I'm going to share this with you guys, because I can relate to this pile as well. You know, me personally, I've known this for myself as well, that I have been capable and that there was something more meant for me, but I was always kind of like just imagining what it's gonna be. Oh, like, okay, what is it that I'm gonna do? I know that I can do all these things, like I have these abilities, but what am I gonna use it for? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna get there? You know, constantly worrying about the future, and in that lack mentality that I don't already have what I wanted, it was holding me back from actually stepping into myself and doing the things that make me happy. Because doing the things that make me happy. I blinked the frick out. I know I was telling the story, but I freaking blinked out, to be honest. So, I'm feeling like a kind of cloudy energy. So, I did pull the play card out. I'm feeling like with this play card and that cloudy energy, like the cloudy judgment, I'm feeling if you're using alcohol, drugs, any like just outside or physical distraction that's taking you away from your true authentic self, it's gonna be very hard for you to clearly see or feel who you really are. You know, like I said a little while ago, you've been getting glimpses of this priestess energy, tapping into that energy sometimes. Like you're being reminded, but you're not fully in it, and your inner child is just waiting for you to stop taking advantage. I guess like with the play card, I'm not really getting like necessarily a good energy. I'm getting like kind of an overactive, like you're having too much fun in the wrong areas and not facing what needs to be faced, not shining the light into the things that may need to be let go of, is what I'm feeling here. So let's see what I can get for pile 2. What does pile 2's inner child want them to let go of right now? What does pile 2? You guys got 2 cards. Wow. Dance with life and mirror. Do something to change your energy. Alright, you guys. So with these 2 cards, I'm feeling like you guys, and the play card, you guys also... I'm just feeling a very artistic, creative energy with this pile. And what I'm getting here is for a while, you haven't been expressing that side of yourself. And then with the mirror card, who or what is triggering you, your inner child wants you to ask yourself, you know, why did you stop feeling confident in these things that you're so amazing at, and these things that bring you light and joy in this life? Why did you stop putting your energy into those things? Who or what is triggering you to stop stepping into your higher self? So let's get some guidance on that. Who or what is triggering pile 2? Who or what is stopping pile 2 from stepping into their higher selves? Ooh, Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Wait. How can you mother yourself? So I'm feeling like with this card, who or what is triggering you is your own self, because you're not loving yourself enough to believe in yourself. You're not loving yourself enough to see what you're capable of. Like when you think about you, I'm gonna say dancing, because that's what came out, dance with life. But this could be in whatever way you are expressing yourself. So whether that be dancing, singing, painting, drawing, anything you like to do to create, to express yourself. Star Mother card is letting you know that the reason why you're feeling uninspired is because you're not giving yourself the motivation, like you're not believing in yourself really. So your inner child wants you to remember just how beautiful and capable you are. The wind is just so strong right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's making this so intense. I feel like what your inner child is trying to tell you right now is like, take this seriously, you know, this is big. You can't just neglect yourself and your heart and expect to receive it from everyone else and from material things. Like, it doesn't work that way. You'll never fully step into your higher self. You're leaving your inner child in there hanging, and it's like, come on, express yourself so I can come out and shine, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's get even deeper into that. How can group 2 start mothering themselves? What can they do to start taking care of themselves more? What have they been neglecting to look at? Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So how you can mother yourself is really to change your way of believing that you're alone, that you're not supported, that people don't think that you're good, people don't think that you're capable of being successful, because you're creating your reality in that way. But if you look in this image, you have all of these angels, spirit guides, animals from the universe, animal spirit guides, helping you on a daily basis to make sure you don't forget just how beautiful your aura is. Even if it's not so clear right now, even if you're in that fog, it's still always within you. So be grateful for that. Be pay attention to things like that rather than the things that you're lacking. You know what I'm saying? Once you start shining the light onto these things, onto the blessings that are manifesting, then more will start to manifest. The more grateful you are, the more you'll attract. The more gratitude you give out to the universe for supporting you, the more support they'll give you, and it's incredible. It's incredible. So, any last messages from Pile 2's inner child? What if you were standing in front of your younger self right now, looking at your younger self in the eyes, and just imagine yourself holding your younger self's hands, and you're just looking at each other. Your inner child, your younger self would say, you guys pulled Minticon, longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. Your inner child would, I feel, definitely tell you, like, all right, you know, this is it. I know you've been longing for home. I know it's been hard. And wow, this is crazy how similar this is to Pile 1, but I know that you've felt like you could see the potential and see what you want, but it felt like it was just never happening. I know that that's the way it's been, but I'm letting you know right now that it's all temporary, and it just all had to happen for a reason. You know, everything happens for a reason. Our life was pre-planned before we got here. So that just gives us the confirmation that, you know, it's not in our control. It's not for us to try to manipulate our reality and manipulate what we're going to attract into our future. Let the universe just pour it out to you. Let it pour out. Let it manifest into your life. But make it clear what you want. Make it clear what you really desire in life. And, you know, when you do this, when you reach this point in life, you will no longer feel like you're longing for home, like you're longing for something greater and better in your life to come. You'll feel right at home. You'll feel right in place. And if you look at this image, it's a mermaid here sitting on the rock. And I feel called to say that your inner child is saying, you know, you're as beautiful and unique as a mystic mermaid. You're as beautiful and unique as a mystic mermaid. Start seeing yourself more, start acknowledging your uniqueness and stepping into it more, and realizing how unique and beautiful you really are. Because just the same way that the more gratitude we give out, the more we receive, is same here. You know, the more love, appreciation, gratitude we give to ourselves, the more confident we feel, the more beautiful we get, the more beautiful our reality gets. You guys, this is life-changing. Life-changing. So let's just pull one more message from Group 2's inner child. What's one last thing that your inner child wants you to know right now? Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Really, I feel like this is where you guys are putting your energy into. Establish better boundaries when it comes to what you feel like you need. Like, do you really need that constant validation, or is that just the beliefs that you've had since childhood, you know? If you guys want to receive more guidance on this, I would recommend going back and watching Pile 1 actually, because this was pretty similar and there's some really great messages in there that I feel like you guys could use as well. So yeah, but with this boundaries card, I'm really feeling like, you know, um, your inner child is telling you, stop feeling like you need the validation from everyone and everything, and just start loving yourself so that the universe can literally send you this support. You're gonna naturally attract it. You don't have to go out and try and look for it. Like, just be you, be your true authentic self, and the universe will reward you for that. Alright, pile 2. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for choosing this reading. I hope that this was helpful. I hope you guys were able to learn something from this and able to connect with your inner child so that you could, you know, just remember who you really are and help you let go of who you really aren't and who you thought you were. Alright, you guys, so thank you so much again for watching. If you guys have anything you'd like to say, any readings or video requests you may have, feel free to let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Hey, what's up? What the flip is up? Pile 3, last pile. Those of you guys who chose this card, you're already doing it along with this coral looking rock and this beautiful seashell that I just got from the beach. It's actually a little bit chipped, but hey, I love it because we're not perfect, right? And we're beautiful just the way we are, just as this seashell is beautiful just the way it is, regardless of that little chip in it. And let's just take a moment to appreciate this. Nature made this. Nature created this beautiful pattern and design on here. So that's just incredible. That's incredible. Alright, before I start, I just want to say this. I was already feeling like a heavy Aquarius energy. You may be an Aquarius watching this. And I just feel like you guys may have a connection or feel a deeper connection with the ocean and with sea animals. I'm really feeling that. So, I feel like a good place for you guys to go to get away, to ground yourself, is to go to a beach, a lake, just, you know, natural water, and just bathe yourself in it, because this can really revive you. It can do a lot for us. So yes, okay guys, let's go ahead and start getting into your reading. What does your inner child have to say to you right now? What does your inner child want you to know? So we're starting off with, take a break, a life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. Which I'm not surprised because, well, let me fix that. I'm really not surprised because when I just channeled this message about the ocean and all, I felt the feeling of like the need to go and get away and ground yourself, because you're at a point right now where you're feeling kind of drained and exhausted right now in your life. And so your inner child is wanting you to put your energy into the things that are going to literally revive you, the things that make you feel young again, the things that bring you joy. What we may not realize sometimes, like how much energy we can be wasting or using in certain things when we're not following our hearts, when we're living from our minds rather than following our hearts and our true heart's desires. It's like we're living on autopilot. So we're not driving our own car in life. We're not driving our car. This car is just going all the wrong directions and taking us to the wrong places. Now, actually, that's something that I just said in a video I uploaded today actually, and the video is 6 ways that the universe is trying to communicate with us. So it's I feel like I mentioned this to the other 2 piles as well to check this out. I feel like because it resonates with what we're talking about right now, and you can get some guidance on how to step into your higher self, step into your heart, and stop living from your mind. Right, so let's see, what does pile, I might have said pile 2, I apologize if I did, I meant pile 3. What does pile 3's inner child want to get across to you right now? Get grounded. I'm not surprised. I'm not. I'm surprised, but at the same time, I'm not. It's just like more of an exciting energy. Get grounded, empath, highly sensitive, connect with nature. That's literally what the card says. Connect with nature, you guys. So yes, a great way to tune into the portal of your heart and remember who you really are, to really get in that feeling of who you're meant to be. Get out in nature, connect with nature. And with this quarantine going on right now, I know it's not necessarily the easiest time to go out and travel and all. If you're not able to right now, what I'm receiving with this image here, meditation, you can meditate and put yourself where you want to be, you know. Meditation is a great way for manifesting our desires into our life. So if you're wanting to be on a beautiful beach somewhere with that seashell, and I'm just feeling a lot of oceanic energy, if you feel like your soul is calling to just be out in nature and you can't, so you're feeling a little bit trapped right now, don't worry. Your inner child, I'm letting you know, the universe is letting you know that everything is just temporary. Everything is temporary, so be sure not to dwell in anything. Instead, focus on what's going to come after quarantine, and after you're not being held back in any way and you can just go where you want to go. Where is it that you want to journey to? Where do you want to go? What do you want to experience? And whatever it is, start experiencing it now. You know, don't feel like it's not gonna come, or like that's for the future. If you're longing for that right now, step into it right now. And so yes, meditating is a great way to do this. You know, you can simply just sit down, close your eyes, breathe deeply and slowly, and just feel what you want. What do you want? And picture yourself there. Picture yourself in the feeling. Let's just use going to the beach as an example. So let's say you were at the beach right now. How would you feel if you were at the beach? And whatever that feeling is, immerse yourself in that feeling right now, as if you were at the beach, as if you were there. Put yourself in that feeling, and therefore, you know, you're letting yourself and the universe know that you're open to that. You're letting the universe know that you're open to it. So who knows when, you know, it could, tomorrow, something as soon as tomorrow, you could go and journey somewhere that you were feeling called to journey to. Who knows? Nothing's impossible, and I'm learning that more and more every day, that with the things I'm learning, the things the universe is showing me on a daily basis, yes, I'm definitely realizing that I can't see things as unrealistic anymore or not possible. Like, at this point, I feel like anything is possible, really. And so that's what your inner child is wanting you to know. It's all possible, and the dwelling energy is the only thing that could be keeping you from receiving the fruits of life. So what can pile 3 do? Let's see. Okay, so once pile 3 does get grounded, and tune into the portal of their heart, what are they capable of attracting into their lives? And that's what your inner child wants you to see right now. Your inner child is wanting to remind you, like, hey, stop looking at all that darkness and what's possible. Priestess, you guys got the Priestess card. How are you being called to step up and lead? So, once you tune into the portal of your heart, you're going to gain all of that confidence and beauty, all of that self-love for yourself, that you're just going to feel so ready, inspired, and motivated to share your abilities, to share your light. You guys did get this Get Grounded card, and in there, as you can see, it says empaths, highly sensitive. So if you're an empath watching this, you're extremely sensitive to people's energies. And if you're an empath, you probably know that oftentimes the way people perceive you is something that you're not, or like you're so powerful and beautiful that the only way they know how to react is with envy, jealousy, like they don't know how to reciprocate the compassion, like the acknowledgement, to let you know that you're this priestess. You see what I'm saying? Like, their egos are too big. Your inner child wants you to know is, don't let those beliefs of other people and the way that they've been responding to you change the way that you see yourself. Because I'm feeling like, you kind of forgot that you're this priestess here, that you're this beautiful, magnetic, glowing person, energy, soul. And that not only that, but you have it and you're meant to be sharing it. You're meant to be sharing it, and you're meant to be living the life that you desire. You're meant to be living the life that you desire. Let's see. What can pile 3 do to step into their priestess energy? What can pile 3 do to step into their priestess energy today? No, you guys got the no card. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. I want you guys to take a moment to look at this card. And I want you guys to see what you feel looking at this. What do you think your inner child is telling you to say no to? Or to pause and reflect on? What do you think? So what I'm getting here, you guys, is start loving yourself enough to say no to putting your energy into the things that don't make you glow and make you feel like that priestess. Let go of those things that are no longer serving you and holding you back, actually dragging you down rather than lifting you up. Life isn't meant to be so difficult, so hard. And it really becomes difficult because of the programs we develop over time. We start, getting confused with what our thoughts come in and what our intuition is. And so when we hear these thoughts, we think that those are true, but not all thoughts are true. They're just programmed beliefs. It's just what your mind is used to. So it'll try to trick you. It'll try to make you feel like the path ahead of you is dark and that you can't see the light ahead. You can't see the beauty in life. But your inner child, your heart, is letting you know otherwise. So pause, as in when your mind starts flooding with thoughts and trying to sabotage your reality with those old beliefs, love yourself enough to say, whoa, let me take a moment here, let me get grounded. Like the card was saying, get grounded. Let me get grounded and let me actually think, is that really who I am? Was that thought really true? Is that really what I should follow? Is it? Or does my heart have something else for me? What do I feel? Love yourself enough to listen, to do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel happy. Okay, so what lights group 3 up? What is it that makes group 3 feel so in their power and so shiny? You guys got break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. Wow. With this card, I feel like what I'm getting here, your inner child, you've been through so much. You've been through all these ancestral karmic patterns, and you've been so strong. You've been so strong in not giving into the ancestral patterns. You've still intuitively always known that you were this beautiful, capable person. But of course, the programs and the mind programs were just making it seem a little bit more difficult and scary and lonely and dark. Your inner child is letting you know that once you start seeing that whole experience as a blessing and bringing gratitude in, rather than seeing it as this, it's the same type of thing, like pause and whoa, okay, was that really all bad, or did I actually learn from these experiences? Like, and the truth is you did. It's just all about the way we perceive it. Are you gonna look at it for how it's helped you grow, or are you gonna look at it with the victim mentality, how it's, been affecting you? So with this, not only can you heal the connections with your family, but since you've gained this knowledge, and I'm feeling with the empath card and just all this energy, I feel like you guys feel a calling to helping people out in whatever way it may be, but specifically I am getting here like helping people with their past traumas as well, and helping people break out of their patterns and help them rewrite their future, see the bright side of their life. Like you want to shine that flashlight on other people's lives and let them know that they don't have to reside in this darkness here. And your inner child is letting you know that you can do this without a doubt if you feel passionate about that. Most definitely, you really can. but make sure that you're doing this for yourself first. You can't like see all of this for the future and say, oh yeah, I'm going to do all of that in the future, but then not even doing that within your own with your own connections and with your own self. Like, it all starts from the foundations. It all starts from within ourselves. If we can't be authentic with the people, with our own family, the people we love the most, then when you get out there and try to be authentic for the whole world and be this healer for the whole world, it's gonna feel more resistant. It won't come so natural to you. And actually, you guys, the other two piles were similar to this pile as well. So I I mentioned this to the last two piles as well. If you guys are interested in going back to receive some more guidance, I would definitely recommend doing that, because there's I'm channeling a lot of good stuff right now. And if you feel like you could use more guidance, then you be open to that. There's no need to block yourself into one pile or anything like that. I forget to mention that in my intros. I'm going to start doing that now. Thank you, group 3. See, like, in this energy right now, I'm channeling ideas, more creativity. So I really feel like, yeah, you guys are extremely capable, and you're very intelligent, very, like, you know how to use your energy for good. You are capable of using it for good. Like, when you're not using it for the wrong things, you blow people. You're gonna blow yourself away with what you're capable of, because you're saving your energy for yourself. So let's pull. Those went on the other side of my piano, so I think that was meant to happen. Alright, so for pile 3, do we have any messages, any last messages that pile 3's inner child wants them to know right now? And I actually use this tactic for the other two groups as well. I want you guys to picture you standing in front of your younger self and just holding your younger self's hands, just looking into your eyes, and connect with yourself, connect with your heart, with your younger self. And this is what you have to say. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yeah, the initiation, you guys. Your inner child is what I just said here. You know, you can't expect to manifest that beauty into your life when your reality is still not how you want it to be. Like, yes, you want something bright and beautiful for your future. You're gonna have that. You are. But the way to manifest that naturally is by doing it now, where you're at currently, not expecting it to come and like not stepping into it, not taking the necessary steps right now to feeling it, if you feel what I'm saying. There's also some snakes in here in this image, and snakes and lightning. I'm gonna go ahead and look up the spiritual meaning of a snake. Oh wow, you guys are not going to believe this, but believe it. So I searched up the spiritual meaning of a snake, and this is what it says. Historically, serpents and snakes represent fertility or a creative life force. You know how I just let you guys know that I was feeling that extra creativity. As snakes shed their skin through slowing, or now if I'm pronouncing that right, They are symbols of rebirth. Rebirth, you guys. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. This is all about rebirth and transformation. It's all about letting go of your old ways of being and being reborn, stepping into who you really are right now. So they are symbols of rebirth, transformation, immortality, and healing. Healing is also mentioned on here, so I feel like you guys really have the ability to heal others once you've done the healing for yourself. This here also says, snake belongs to those who stay grounded through ultimate transformation. Let me read that again. Those who stay grounded through ultimate transformation. So, staying grounded and believing in yourself, staying grounded in your confidence, in who you really are through all of this transformation. Remembering that the what you've been doing, how you've been your whole life, it doesn't mean that that's who you are. It's just all you knew at the time, and it all happened for a reason. So love yourself enough to just accept that, come to terms with it, and be open to your higher self. Be open to experiencing the new things that can manifest into your life when you're stepping into your true self. Call on snake as your power animal when singular focus is needed to achieve your goals. So that was your confirmation for you guys right there. There's just your proof if you need it. I did mention to the other groups how when I'm making these readings, I'm channeling these messages from my higher self because I've personally done the healing. I've done the healing for myself and the ancestral work. I've broken the ancestral patterns and stepped into who I truly am today. And so because of that, I'm able to share this with you guys right now. And so I'm letting you guys know from experience that you can literally do the same thing, but believe in yourself. Let go of all of those things that are draining your energy. Start putting your energy into the right things, and you will see tremendous change happening. You will see tremendous transformation occurring. And the thing is, don't worry about trying to change your family or anything like that. Know that by you stepping into your true self and by you letting go of ancestral patterns, you're setting the example. So it's like the universe is going to reward you because you've done your part. So now you're just a magnet to attracting your desires. If your desire is to help people, to make people become aware of this, then so it will be. But believe in that and take the necessary steps too. Like, yes, of course, believing in ourselves is number one. Believing in the universe, having that faith. But we are in a physical body. We do have to make some initiations. We do have to take some steps. And don't worry about it being a rough, bumpy road. It's not going to be, because it's not like what you've been doing your whole life. It's not what you've known your whole life. What you're doing now, what you're stepping into, is your higher self, and it's something much more beautiful than you've been seeing for yourself, because you haven't been able to see truly how beautiful you are. But you're so extremely beautiful, and I can see it, I can feel it, and I'm letting you know right now that I don't want you to, and your inner child does not want you to dim your light for one more second. It doesn't want you to turn your heart away. It doesn't want you to ignore your heart callings for another second either, you know. Let go of those thoughts holding you back, and instead pay attention to what feels good, what feels right. And like the beginning of the reading, you guys get grounded. So incorporate some things into your life that help you feel grounded. Yoga, meditation, expressing yourself through whatever way you feel called to. This puts us so in the moment that we become grounded, like singing, dancing, painting, writing, recording, you know, whatever it may be. Believe in yourself. And it may feel a little bit odd at first. It may feel like a little bit unnatural, but you only feel that because, again, you've been doing it differently your whole life. You've been doing it differently, and it's just not what you're used to. But once you do it, once you're in it, you're gonna feel it. I promise you. You're gonna feel the fruits coming to you. Yes, so let's just pull one last card for you, group 3. What does your inner child want to say? Both these cards want to come out. Okay. In pile 2, at the end of the reading, I think it was the very end, but I was gonna say one last card, and then it pulled 2, and it was literally these 2 cards. So that's insane. But anyways, you guys got share your voice and star mother. How can you mother yourself? So yes, your inner child just really wants you to start paying attention to yourself, to start sharing your voice. Sharing your voice, this card really means stepping into sharing your voice when it comes to, well, in every aspect of your life, of course, but this is specifically talking about investing your energy, your time and energy into learning about the things you feel passionate about sharing. Like, I'm feeling like there's some things you guys feel truly passionate about, and what I'm getting here is the way that you're gonna get this back, the inspiration to do these things, is by starting now, making the initiation now, not waiting for it to come to you. You see how in this image here, she's just looking ahead at all of that beauty, but not yet in it. And you will be in it as soon as you share your voice. Come out of the cave. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Whatever fear is holding you back, know that that fear is also not you. That fear is a program. It's something that you've been allowing to hold you back, allowing to stop you from sharing your voice, but not anymore, because now you realize that taking care of yourself, your energy, and doing what lifts you up in this lifetime, you realize that doing that is the way to give it to the world, because it's a natural thing. It doesn't take work, because when you're doing it, all you're going to be doing is sharing your voice. It's just going to come all naturally. It's going to flow. It's going to flow. So yeah, you guys, I'm excited for you. I felt the excitement from the beginning of the reading, and I still feel it now. I want you guys to know that I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself too. And when you do start sharing your voice, and you're feeling what your inner child was longing for your whole life and you're feeling great, you know, hit me up. Let me know. Let me know how you're doing. That would mean so much to me, really. Just keep that in mind, you guys. But yeah, anyways, that's all the channeled messages I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for choosing this reading, for sticking around. If you guys have anything you'd like to say, anything you may have learned from this reading, feel free to express yourself down below in the comments. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know your perspective on all of this, because it's greatly appreciated, really. Your beautiful voice is greatly appreciated. Remember that. Remember that. Alright, you guys. So that is the end of this reading officially. You guys were the last pile. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, peace.